crowns up. I wear my crown.
Welcome to the No Crowns Tilted podcast. Today we diving straight into life before social media and people posting things for social media. I'm your host Kia Bia, and today with me is my six beautiful co-hosts. Introduce yourselves, lady.
Hi, I'm Deborah.
Hey, it's Slim Goody.
Unique.
Hey, I'm B with the T.
It's your girl Jazz, aka Chocolate Honey.
Yo, it's Key Lolo. We all about that dope dope.
I love that. I swear.
Hey y'all. All right, so let's drive straight into it. Kiz, how you feel about life before social media?
Oh, I loved it. I thought it was a great era because there was more communication. Um, I grew up in the hood. I raised my kids in the hood. I could yell out the window at my kids to come upstairs to eat dinner. I used to, our vacations at that time was, I would send my kids to my grandmother's down south, get on that Greyhound bus. Kids used to play, double dutch. The girls would play double dutch and hopscotch, and the boys
Mm-hmm.
used to play, I think it was Scully or something.
Mm-hmm.
And then they had the games back then. The consoles was Nintendo. Oh, I love that era. That was a great era.
Yeah.
So, Grandma, you appreciated times back then, like more than you do now that social media's here. Like you liked it better how it was.
I, yes, I liked it better before social media, but then again, it's social media gives me more information, whereas I didn't have a lot of that information back then. But I do prefer to go back to old school and just read books for the information I want to do.
But the information social media provided now, I don't want to know half the stuff they tell us. I'd rather not know.
Right.
Because I don't really remember. Maybe I'm like too young, but whatever. I don't really remember like life before social media, because it always was like MySpace. It was
Yes.
always
Yeah, you too young. You don't know about
like it
Too
that.
always was
young.
something. So I
Yeah.
don't like
Yeah.
what
Nah, I
is on
remember playing
the
in the park
Yeah.
and being trying to be grown up in the
Uh-huh.
park.
It
Oh,
was
I
fun.
oh,
remember,
I miss the ice.
the outside or but outside of social media was definitely
Yeah, it was
fun.
fun.
Even being in school, like
No, it was fun.
fun in
Yeah.
school, like you
Yeah.
all of that counts and life before
I
social
mean, I remember
Like
media.
walking to meet your friends, and y'all gotta let them know before y'all leave the house. Like we leaving out now, so they can be at
uh
the spot at a certain time.
I remember one time, right? And this is a crazy moment. I remember um I was told my mother I was going to the movies. You remember that, Mom?
I'll do I.
I told her I was going to the movies, ended up on 42nd Street with all my friends. Mind you, my homeboy Dede, he was like, "Yo, I'm gonna take you back to your mother because you look really scared." And I was like, "Yo," because she keep
that's
going down my phone because I didn't even have my own phone at that time. I think I probably was like 12 or 13. I didn't have my own phone at that time, and she was like, she kept calling me, kept texting me. I wasn't answering. So then next thing I know, he was like, "I'm gonna take," because I didn't even know how to really ride the train like that. So he took me back home. I pulled up in front of the building. She was like, "Where your movie ticket at?" I made my first lie. I was like, "They ain't give me one." She was like, "You a damn lie. They give you movie ticket. They cut the. Remember before they used to cut the
they cut it.
piece
Yeah.
off and give you the other piece." She was like, "They gave you the other piece." I said, "Oh, I think I lost it." She said, "You think you lost it?" It just it
He
was
lost
over
it.
at that time.
He
I
lost
couldn't even
it.
go to school the next day.
Because your
And
mother
But
then
was
you,
look,
you.
you
Who was
know
your
what
and
mother?
was a good part also about life before social media? They didn't have no cameras, so you could be doing all kinds of shit, and you ain't got to worry about
That's
nobody
right.
catching
That's
you
hmm
on
right.
camera.
Yeah.
That's
That's
hmm
the
right.
My
part.
favorite part about before social media, about my childhood growing up. Like I said, you had the icy man, and we ain't talking about just some bag ice or whatever. We had the real block ice. And, like he had to work to get our ice together.
Not work to get our ice together.
And
They
then
still they still got the ices. You just out there in Georgia now. They still got them
no,
ices
before
that they
I
gotta
came out
work
here,
to.
I ain't seen that one of
They
them.
do, and they're the best ones too.
Yup,
They
right
was
there
selling
down there.
mangoes when I was there.
And the icy man right next
But
to it.
And
back in the
I was about to
days,
say the mangoes too.
back in the days, you wouldn't mind buying an icy from the icy truck. Right now,
Yeah,
you wouldn't
now
let your
you
baby
yeah,
buy no
you don't know
icy
what you
from
about to
the
buy.
icy truck. Them
Why
people,
not?
Cause
They
then
don't
I,
ew,
wash their hands.
girl, and then they go use the bathroom and stuff outside. They go right
Girl,
back to
we
that.
Hmm.
look where we from. We immune to all that,
No, that's
okay?
now because now they're nasty. But back in the days, like it was more
But I'm saying, even to get it now, we immune to all that, so we can get it.
nah.
You know
Even
what I
back in
was
the days,
saying?
they eat a dirty Frank. We used to call them
I
the
was
dirty
about to say,
Frank.
Yeah,
I
not
ain't
no
eating
more.
no Frank off nobody truck.
Yeah.
Nah.
Mm-mm.
And you know they
But
Mm.
use the bathroom.
those was the best Franks
Yes,
though back in the
yes,
day.
yes,
I ain't
yes. Yeah,
For
but
those
it's
that's
like
not
now
New
they
York, wait, for those that not you New York, a Frank is a hot dog.
right. True
A
that.
right.
glizzy.
Oh, right. People do
They're
be
A
like a
right.
dirty dog.
right.
what movie that was on?
I
Kid
know
and
what
Play
you're
with
talking
you like
about,
a
Vanessa.
A dirty dog.
hippity dog.
Snoop Dogg and Dogg and that dog.
Well, I
No,
know, and y'all, and some of y'all used to play hot peas and butter.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah,
Red
yeah.
light,
I
green
would.
light.
I remember red like
Mhm.
I
Oh, that was my favorite.
Coco Livia.
Coco Olivia,
Remember
yeah.
that?
What's that game? I think you used to have, is it a belt? You used to
You
get
remember
hit with a
Red
belt?
Rover? Red Rover. Remember?
Mm-hmm.
Is
The
that the
belt
game you
was,
get?
I think the belt was the hot peas and butter, right?
Right, yeah.
Oh,
Happy
You
okay.
Sea
had the
Butter
It
belt.
might,
Good supper.
And you
okay,
remember
it might
back in the
be
day,
that.
we be on Green Avenue. We have the can, and what's it called? Still a bacon, I think.
Still
Oh
bacon.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, or
Remember that?
spin
I
a
remember, I remember
bottle.
Nah,
I
that
Still
game.
used
the
to play
How
Yeah,
bacon.
you
used to
how
have
you
people
play
on
still a
this side,
bacon?
people on that side, and then you call a number, and you got to run
Yes,
across.
I used to hate playing Still a Bacon in school. My gym teacher used to always make us play. I used to hate
That
it.
used to be
What
What
still
a-
the
fun.
bacon?
I
what
That was
used
about
on
to hate
7
Crooklyn.
Up?
it.
Yeah.
What
Huh?
about 7
That was
Up?
on Crooklyn.
When you used to have your
Yeah,
head down and you
Oh,
could
yeah.
put
I
your
remember
thumbs up.
7 Up. I used to like 7 Up too.
But no, remember, y'all ever did in school where y'all had to put your thumbs up on the
That's
desk?
7
Yeah,
That's
Up.
7 Up.
that's
Oh,
7 Up. Yeah, 7 Up.
But I
But
don't remember
see,
that
that's
one.
Yeah.
the point. You know, back in the day, they had so much fun back then.
Yeah.
But
So
you
much
know
hmm
what I
fun.
like
But
seeing?
what was y'all
but
social media like? Y'all didn't have what?
We didn't
We did
have
our
any.
You guys
social
have
we
media
nothing.
was
didn't
the
have
news that
social
whatever
media.
news came on the
Social
TV
media.
was our social media. We didn't have stuff like
hmm
Church.
that.
Grandma had
We
us in church. That was our social
we
media. The
didn't
pastor gave us our news.
exactly. We didn't even have ways in navigation. You had to print out on Google Maps your directions to get somewhere. Like Tom
Yeah.
hmm
Yeah.
was
And then,
Oh
and then
yeah,
man.
let me
great.
tell y'all something else. Like how y'all see how y'all when y'all started getting phones and stuff is Android, is iPhone, and this, that. Do you know what kind of phones we used to have back in the days?
Them
We
big
used to
Them
phones.
walk
big
around
folks.
with phones this big.
The
What they was
Saved
like
by
the
the Bell
But
phone.
Motorola's
you
and
know,
stuff. They was about this big and this thick, walking
but
around with
sis,
phones like
No,
that,
but
literally.
remember, before the phones came out, we had beepers.
Oh
Remember,
but
the
yeah.
that's what I was
Yeah,
beepers
about
was
to
the
say.
yeah,
first
I
thing.
never
yeah.
understood the point of a beeper because you beat me and I gotta find a phone to call you back. Like,
Right. But that's how
what
you
was the
Right.
stay
point?
But
connected.
that's
That's
how
how
you
they
got in touch
contacting
with
you.
somebody. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's
Yo,
how
you know
you.
I thought for so long Beepers was fake. I thought it was just the candy. You know in the store they give you the candy?
Oh yeah.
Beepers.
Oh
No,
yeah.
It was a
I
girl.
thought it was just
mistake.
the you know the candy
No.
I
they
used to
give
Beepers
you
was
have
the
it.
mini
big.
Beepers.
Beepers was our community. Remember, we used to be able to write words. You could say hello if you do it a
Right.
certain
It's
way on
certain
the
words.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
911.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, baby.
No,
No.
our back in the day, I'm telling you, life was so good. Like when you think about it now compared to then, life was so good. And the thing that I miss about time before social media, I think about the kids today that's on social media and how many kids done lost their life because
Due to
of,
social
of
media.
cyberbullying and social media and they killed
Mhm.
themselves. And like when I think about stuff like that, I'm like, dang, had this not been a thing, these kids would still be alive. But then I also think about the plus side of it. Like, look at Cardi B. Cardi B started from social media. She was an influencer. When you think about the influencers, how many successful influencers we have this day is because of social media.
Social
So
media.
there's
But
a plus and then there's a minus to it. And I don't, it's
no,
just,
I
you
feel
gotta
yeah,
learn
that is
what,
true. But I feel like they would have been famous another way. They would have found the without the social media. They would have found the way to be famous too. Though
But
I
you
don't
know
know.
what? Going back to what Unique said, another thing to what you said too, Unique. See, back in the days, we was growing up as kids. These kids is losing their lives.
Oh
They
yeah.
losing their lives early and over social media. It be
Mm-hmm.
over social media majority of the time.
Everybody try to front for social media.
Yeah,
Exactly.
yeah.
Yes,
Nobody got
and
a real mind.
to piggyback off of that, I remember back in the day before social media, when we had birthday parties for our kids, we had hot dogs, hamburgers,
You better talk
fried
about it.
chicken for the grown folks,
I
and
know
quarter
crab
water, and
That's right.
Water.
maybe we
Yeah,
would go to Miss Maxwell on Atlantic
that's
Avenue
right.
and
I
get a
miss
That's
Miss
cake.
not even there
Maxwell.
no more. Mhm.
Yep, I miss
And
that
baby, that
place.
was a party. You had
They ain't
a
there no
good
more.
party.
Yeah,
Because
but I
what
baby.
miss them.
Genderville? We damn Genderville.
Right,
Hell
baby
no.
showers was
It's
not
a
a great
And
thing.
girl.
Unique, remember
Congratulations.
you have a well, I never had a baby shower. I didn't want a baby shower. But remember when you had your baby shower? Remember we
They
made
made it.
shit. We made
They made
everything
my
and it was the
stuff.
most beautiful baby shower ever.
Exactly.
Ever.
Exactly. There was
We
no
even
gender
made a
reveal.
wishing well. We went and got
Yep.
a box,
And that's
put
where all my gifts was at.
what you call that stuff around it,
That
and
lace,
it was so
lace.
pretty. Yep.
Yep.
Like
hmm
today,
And
you
made
can't even go
and
to.
here we made the well part out of paper towel holds. I mean the rolls from the paper
Rose.
towels after you finish with the paper towel. Yeah.
That is
Mhm.
yes.
These
And then
these days,
Unique
you can't
had her
even
cute little
go
hat
to.
on with the little and we were sticking
You
the
put
pins
the
like
bows
cause
on it.
whatever balls was on your gifts back then you're sticking on the hat.
That was a
No,
good
we
old
used to
day.
do
Go
stuff.
ahead, Vanessa. What you say?
And it was
Go ahead,
nice.
Nadine.
These days, you can't even go to a daddy and daughter. A prom is like a whole wedding around
Oh
here. We
man.
used to put
Forget
back
about
then. We
it.
had a French roll, some pin curls,
Not the French
boom on
roll.
your arm because my first mom used to do hair, so we used to have the pin curl,
Man.
a nice little dress, not so expensive. Now you got to get it tailor made. You got to have a train coming down the
Prom
steps.
is a production girl these days.
Like
Prom is
that's too much. We didn't spend that much on no. No, we had a
at
couple times.
all.
We went right on Picking Avenue.
Yeah,
I'm a
and this is
hey, let's
cute.
go right on Picking. If you couldn't get it from Picking, you wouldn't get.
Huh.
Exactly. Looking nice.
Yeah.
Man, these kids, man, listen, y'all don't even know. That's what
Yeah,
you yeah,
social
they don't
media is
even know.
just social
I
media
don't
is just taking over a lot.
like when I did my. I don't know. Maybe it's not
Because
everybody.
you grew up in that era, Kiana. We talking about the people that didn't
Yeah.
grow up in that era of social media. By the time
Mhm.
you was 10 and
You
11,
grew up right
social
in the
media was the
middle
big
of it.
thing.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you
So
grew
Right.
up
Mhm.
right in the middle of social
you don't
media.
really know life without it
Uh-huh.
like we do.
I know
Mhm.
my sister to beat me up. That was without social media.
We wasn't dressing
No,
like this.
where did that come from?
What?
That time?
What?
I'm saying like that was our entertainment. You used to fight. That's what I remember in the
I
hallway.
mean,
Yeah,
for
you a
years
lie. Don't you sit up here
it's
and
the
say no.
rivals.
Mom, we
Nah,
used to fight in the hallway. Stop
Cannon,
capping.
y'all used to fight, but y'all ain't used to fight because y'all ain't have nothing to
No,
do, girl.
she talking about we used to play around. We
I'm
used to play
saying like
fight. We
we used
never
to
had
fight.
a
Like,
real
that was our
serious fight.
Oh,
entertainment.
I was about to say, oh,
No,
girl.
I'm talking about play. Like we used to fight each other. That's our entertainment.
No, Kiana,
But
you know what? Before our social media time too, you remember we used to be in a room and we used to like draw and we used to be like, this how we gonna have
My
like
house,
our
my
family
house
like
on. Uh huh.
and y'all ever did as a kid like act like y'all was writing in script but write
Uh huh. We used to
like
write
y'all
it up,
just write mad stuff on a piece of
and then
paper and
yeah,
look
we used
like
to
it
have
was
to hurry up
script?
and go to sleep because mommy foot used to be like, we was like, mommy coming, go to sleep, put the pillow on, stuff under your pillow.
But you know
Yeah,
what?
no.
And that's the difference. Because you see how you just said that when y'all used to hear me coming, y'all used to go act like y'all go to sleep. Do that shit now to these kids. These kids ain't going to sleep.
I
They
could do
gonna
it
look at you
tomorrow.
and be like, "Wait a minute, not yet. I'm not ready yet."
No, I could do it tomorrow.
If I take that
Right.
iPad, he will have a fit.
I could walk in there and be like, "Wasn't you supposed to be asleep?" I'm going to sleep, mommy. Oh, she'll try to hide under the cover. Yep, she sure would.
Mom, remember that time I was on the phone? It was a house phone, and the way we know, like you had one in your room, me and Mika had one in our room, and then I was on the phone with a boy, right? So I used to keep looking at the base of the phone, like when it turned red, I knew she picked up from her room. So I used to keep looking and looking, and I was good for hours. Man, one time I looked, the red thing was on. I hung up.
Yeah.
My he was still on the phone with her.
Yeah.
Oh, you hung up, but he was
Fucking
still there.
Yo,
Wow.
that was yo. Yo, that was the best
Yo,
time.
that was the landline phones. Them landline phones was something else, though.
My
Mm-hmm.
phone
Remember
looked
Yeah.
like Moesha.
phone. Remember
Yeah,
grandma
grandma didn't
phone in
pay.
the
Back in the
hallway.
day, you would, and
Oh,
it was so crazy. She got so mad at me because I told
Yeah.
everybody. Because after a while, I said, wait a minute, she taking change out of that thing. I said, Grandma, and she just looked at me and gave me. I said, Grandma, you. She said, you goddamn right. She said, y'all gonna keep on putting that money. In. But it was a bank in Kia, but it
Real
was a
money.
real phone, but as a bank, and it was a pay phone on her wall, like if it was
Yep.
outside.
Yep.
Yep.
But it worked as a phone though,
It was
right?
a phone,
yeah.
It
but it
Hmm.
was
worked.
a
Yeah.
bank. I didn't
People
You
know
didn't
calling
that.
have
from
to pay money
jail.
to use it.
Yeah, we
Oh
paying the money
yeah.
to her, so we was paying her to make a phone call.
It was
Yeah.
like a
I'm
payphone,
like,
like I had the payphone.
I saw everybody. Yeah, it was a
Yeah.
real
Yo,
payphone,
everybody used
Kenna,
to
like
be on there.
outside.
You passing the phone all around. People calling from jail. You got it. It's like,
Yeah,
it's
nah,
like,
that shit was crazy. Right there by
Yo,
the
Hmm.
kitchen too.
but remember
what?
when the phones first came out? I think between Kia and Jasmine, that's when the phones really, cell phones really, and it was the
Mm-hmm.
flip phone. Remember
Uh-huh.
the
Yep.
flip
Hmm.
phone? Oh, you
What is
thought
it
you
Hmm.
was
though?
something when you flipped
We
that phone.
we had the
Yeah.
flip phone, and what's the other one? Was it a
The
church
sidekick.
antenna?
The
The
sidekick.
sidekick?
Okay, yeah.
Hmm.
No, but you knew you was that girl when your phone. What
But you
phone was it when you could change the antenna and when it rings and light up? Remember that?
The radio.
What
Girl,
What
what
I
was
used
phone
to go
was
the
right to the
that?
what was
cash
it
and place and give
the
me
bar
like
what was that, a Barbary, what phone was
Blackberry?
that?
Blackberry.
Blackberry.
I
Blackberry
think that was
phone.
before the Blackberry.
Yeah, no, the
Ah,
one
Blackberry. Yeah.
The
yeah,
sidekick
the
used
one Jazz talking
to light
about
up
before the BlackBerry.
lit.
But what's the name of the phone I'm talking about? Remember when the ring, the antenna light up? Remember that?
Boost
The
Mobile?
only thing popping into my head right now is one of them gum phones. I can't
No,
remember the
I
real
can't
phone.
think. It wasn't a flip phone. It was just like a regular phone, and then
Are
you
you
could
talking about the
change the
Boost
tip.
Mobile used to be like chirp chirp?
Wait, but let
No,
me go
not
back
No.
that
to
phone.
let me go back to something
I
real
don't know.
quick, y'all, before y'all stop. I mean, talk. To go back to the question, back in the days too, you know what games we used to play, like Centipede, Miss Pac-Man, Donkey
Hmm.
Remember
Kong,
Gigapets?
Mario, things like that. These kids straight up shooting everybody or robbing someone. All they play is
That's why they
Grand
want to
Theft
kill
Auto.
everybody.
Yeah,
Hmm.
that's going back to that social media.
And
Yeah,
that's why they robbing everybody. They
because
looking
they
at
get
Grand
it
Theft
off of them
Photo.
games.
They
See, we
get
didn't
it.
play games like that. We
And you
played
said
Hmm.
remember
video
Hmm.
games.
Gigapets?
My
Yeah,
kids
and
used to
then
Gigapets. Hmm.
and then not only that, y'all know what Google is today. You know what we had for Google?
encyclopedia.
Encyclopedias. We used to read
Dictionary.
books. We
Yeah.
had to read a book. These
How
kids
you
today,
spell this?
I never see kids read books
Cause they,
anymore.
cause they go straight to the straight to the phone and
They
Right.
go
Google
to
it.
Google.
They don't even
Back
know how
then
to
you say,
count.
can you spell this? No, you need to go look it up.
But
Look it
I was
up.
just saying
Hmm.
the other day because Dream liked to play and stuff like that, and I like that she's still a kid. So I was just saying I'm gonna get some Jacks. Me and Dream gonna sit in here and play Jacks. Kids don't even know what Jacks is.
Yeah.
Hmm.
I
And
want to
it
play
killed me
Jacks.
when Kai. It killed me when Kai come home from school and she be like, "Mom, let me show you this game I learned, and it's one of our old games back in the
Old
day." I'm like,
game.
"Girl, I know
Really,
more about that."
Yeah, because
Yeah, and it's
I be
learning
really.
in
games
my
like numbers. Like she come home trying to
that
teach
too.
me numbers. I'm like, "Girl,
Oh,
I
get
remember that."
out.
But you
Yeah,
know
being
how
that
like
I
things go full circle? Like I would love for our childhood to come full circle. You know how like clothes, outfits,
Yes.
things like
Yeah.
that come full circle. Bell bottoms, back
Well, they
out,
are
whatever.
actually some stuff is coming back.
It needs to because
Some
I
stuff.
feel like yeah, they need to see how it was. Like, yes, it wasn't ideal back then because now when you look at everything is so easy. Let me tell you, even with Chat GBT, you don't even gotta think. You just
Mm-hmm.
type in
Mhm.
what you want to say and they do a
Yeah.
whole email for you. Like
Yeah.
things are
Mhm.
so easy right
Yeah.
now.
But
But back to what you were saying, Anki, about social media, like what about the people on social media that's fronting for social media?
That's the
Because
main key right there.
you gotta
wait,
And
before
uphold the image.
I'm gonna
can I
Everybody
say something?
I think they
I'm
gotta
gonna just say
uphold the
one
image.
thing before y'all say something, right? You nigga, and guess what? They be fronting for social media, and
But
then
we
you
know
be
you in
knowing them
real
in
life.
real life. Like
Exactly.
That's
Wait,
the
you be
main
before
part.
knowing people in real life. So who is you really fronting
Yeah, that
for?
part. Go ahead,
That's
Like
the
Jazz.
that's
main part.
crazy.
Go ahead,
But
Jazz.
And
before we get to like people fronting, back to what you said, Unique, about you wish we could go full circle. And it's like even if we was to do that, it wouldn't be the same because the people now
Phones are
won't
still there.
appreciate it or like they'll make it like not.
Yeah,
So it
they
wouldn't
make it
even be
not
the
fun.
same like how we had it. Yeah.
Right.
Uh-huh.
Mhm.
But yeah,
Yeah.
people fronting is crazy. That's why everything is a production now with the gender reveals and the proms because it's for everybody to see and think,
Uh-huh.
Hmm.
one way
Yeah.
when it's. So.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's so crazy because back to the what you said, right?
I said people front because they got to uphold an image. People don't know. They don't. People don't
Yeah,
know
but uphold
everybody
the
don't know
image
the
for
real you,
who and
like the
to
real them.
who?
The
Who you
people
Going
to
broke.
social media, to their friends on social media. You got to uphold the image, and,
well
and
then
they and
that's
they
And
being
like you
fake. That's being
and like you
fake.
Exactly.
said,
it is.
people go broke from being like that. Like people be
It's
spending their
crazy.
last just to keep up with the Foremans and Jordans. You know how much money Jordan is making by recreating the same
They
Man,
do
exact
it over and
shoe
over.
every other year? Is the same exact shoe. That's why I don't even wear. I don't like Jordans. I don't even
Yeah,
really
and I
wear
Yeah,
think
it's
that's the
Jordans.
just
most
a
stupidest
different
thing
color.
ever.
Same shoe, different
This
color.
is, and
Yeah, I
sometimes it
think
be the
that's
same
dumb
exact color and the same shoe. People just keep buying it and buying it, giving
because
this
it's
man all this
Jordan.
money.
Right.
And
see
Yeah.
it's so
Lolo.
crazy because
So my son,
I was just saying that because I'm like, me, I'm not like, if I wear something, like I'll wear something for me, like if I feel like I really want to buy it for myself or if somebody else buy it for me, but it's not something I'm gonna just be like, nah, I gotta keep buying this and buying this. Ain't nobody got no money to keep
Because you got to
buying
keep
all this
posting and posting. That's the
Versace.
thing.
Yeah, I ain't got time to keep doing all of that. Like I got real bills and real stuff going on, and I'd rather keep up with my real bills than to be keeping up with somebody that want to
That's
be
right.
wearing
Yeah.
Exactly.
Gucci and Louis Vuitton and
But
all of
not,
that. Ain't nobody
but
got
not
time.
even that. Even if you was like rich to where you could afford those things, like you, of course, you would buy certain things because you would want to. But
Very
even then,
not
I would
all.
still budget. I would still be responsible with my money. I'm not just gonna buy all this stuff because now, I still
But you
wouldn't
see
do
the
what I
key
did.
word you said? That's being rich. If I was rich, I'll flaunt all day. I'm rich. I ain't who gonna tell me something?
But even then,
My
I don't think I would. I would buy a few pieces, like you said, but I wouldn't every. I don't know. Maybe I gotta be
no, being
rich
being
for that.
rich, no, being rich is rich. You could get it, do whatever you
Yeah,
want. You ain't got no
You
worries in the
can
world,
really
no
though.
none of that. Yeah,
You can
that's
right,
really buy it. You know what I'm
yeah,
saying?
you
right.
can really do it.
We
And
That's
talking about the
right.
people
you
that
know,
can't do it and they up
you
here
know
I'm
what
front.
else?
talking about people that still living sometimes in the P's and the projects, and they over here flaunting and doing all of that. I even
That's
feel the same
it.
way about certain weddings, like people that get married and they spend all this money on a big wedding and have this big old. They be even going to an island and getting wedding, and then when you coming back after your honeymoon to the
Project.
projects. Like why? Because you could afford just the project. Like nah, y'all gotta get
I
priorities is the key. You gotta get your priorities straight.
And I don't know who told me this or who said it, and I don't know where it came from, but I think Jay-Z said it, but somebody else told me. I didn't hear it, but from him, like watch it anywhere. But I think they said, like, if you have a designer bag, right, your bag is $1,500, and you don't got $1,500 in your bag, then that's like a front. Or
that's
if you
cash.
can't buy that bag, if
With
you
cash
can't buy that bag three more times, then that's a front type of thing. I'm probably saying it wrong,
That's
Yeah,
cash
but
money.
but
Said you don't go broke. What she said, don't go broke. Trying to buy a bag when you can't put a bag in it. That's what she
yeah.
said.
Hmm.
Yeah.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
And
Yep.
Because if you wearing Gucci today, what you gonna wear tomorrow?
Right.
What you
Right,
gonna
no
wear
I'm
the
wearing
next
Disappoint.
day? You know what I'm
I'm wearing
saying?
Nine West today and
But
all
I
day.
don't know.
Nine
It's
West.
kind of 50-50 though, because like
Marshalls or
I you
something.
want to treat yourself here and there. You
No,
buy like
you
shop
got it.
for
We're not
designer
talking
all the
about
time.
that. We're talking about the people that don't be having it and just do
And
it
they
just for
doing it for
social
social
media.
media.
Just to do it for social media.
Like a
Just to do
brokey.
it
What's
just
that
for a
song? That new song
post.
that's out?
Brokey.
Brokey.
Like
They
Yeah,
want
Yeah.
to do the
people.
they want to
they
do the
trying to
boomerang with a bag.
they trying to
Yeah.
say, Kiana, I save up all my money to buy this bag, whatever bag it is, whatever foreign bag it is, and after I buy the bag, I got the bag, I'm happy, I'm posting pictures like I'm good, but I ain't eat tonight because I spent all my money on this bag, or
Oh
I
But
can't
yeah,
eat for the week. That type of thing is what they talking
you
about.
better eat
I
Yeah.
that
feel
bag.
like I feel like in my opinion, if you struggling here or there with any bill, or if you struggling here or there to keep your food replenished, like your refrigerator, keep thing, or if you living paycheck to paycheck, you cannot afford to be
Yeah,
buying none of that stuff that y'all be wearing. Like
yeah,
you cannot afford it.
yeah.
Clearly,
Yeah.
because you can't say, oh, I heard somebody say that one time. Oh, I'm not gonna worry about paying this phone bill, and they could take it out on my next check. But I'm gonna go buy these sneakers. Like that
Right.
don't
Yeah.
even
That's
make sense.
For what?
exactly.
But that's
Huh?
why I
Mm-mm.
say a lot about like people like for me, like I can go, like I don't know how many cruises we done been on together or how many places we've been. I don't post it because I don't feel like I need to. It's in my camera roll, but it's in my camera roll for me. I feel
Mhm.
like people post money and they holding up all this money and stuff like this, but then you know what I'm saying? Like again, we know you in real life. Like how you
Mhm.
posting and how you bragging about, oh, I'm doing this, doing that, but then you calling me asking me to help you pay your light bill. Like that
Mhm.
makes no sense to me. Like I never understood that. But for me,
Yeah.
I post stuff that I want to post, but I'm not going to post every time I do something. Cause like, why am I? Who am I proving this to?
Yeah.
Like, what am I
That's how
doing
I
this
feel
for?
now. Cause I'm a not a victim, but I'm used to do that. I used to be the
Product
one
of
that
that
like used
type of
to,
thing.
yeah, I used to post a lot, a lot, a lot. Even till now, I don't even post my daughter like that because I'll be like, why I keep posting her? Like I know I take her to these places. Like I don't need people to keep seeing I'm taking her to every
But
which
I
place and
Mm.
don't
What's
do the
wrong with
same.
that? What's
I
wrong
don't
with
think the
that?
same.
no,
Ain't nothing wrong with that.
Yeah,
no,
cause
like nothing
I
is wrong
post
with it, but people
like
be
I
hating
post
on
because I
kids.
be
People be
bored.
Yeah,
saying
well,
something.
let them hate. They hate because
Yeah,
they
I don't
can't
know.
do
I don't
that,
think
and
nothing
you
wrong.
could.
It
Because I
depends
had
on
this
what
old
your
lady.
reason is for posting, though. If your
Ready, y'all.
reason for posting it is because you want to show everybody that you're doing this, that's wrong. But if
Nah,
your
not
reason
because
for,
of that.
but I'm saying if your reason for posting it is because, oh, I'm excited, I want to show my child off. Oh, but see, people do it for the wrong reasons. People do it for bragging rights, and
Hmm.
that's when it becomes a problem. If you're just doing it just because, that's
She
nothing
doing it
wrong
for
with that.
memory. She
Like,
doing
let
it
me
for
tell you something.
memory.
Right.
I had this older lady
Memory.
tell me when we came back from Paris. She said, "I just love watching your face." That's when I used to have Facebook. She said because I feel like I'm on vacation with y'all. You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of people can't go those places. So I used to post because, but I haven't posted in a long,
But
long
that's
time.
a different
But
reason,
yeah,
though. The
because you
reason is
want people.
different.
Some people, yeah,
You know what I'm
want to
saying?
see that.
You're posting it because you want to like people to celebrate with you, right? You want them to celebrate. But some people post stuff like that just for bragging rights to say, "Oh, I can buy these red bottoms. I can do this. I can go here. I can go there." That's why right now there's social media influences, and the only reason why a lot of stuff they post is to say that it's there. Like that's not the right reason for doing stuff. Like if you want to do it and you posting it because you want people to, oh, like you say, Kiki, the people celebrating with you or whatever. Some people ain't doing it for that reason. They doing it just to throw it in people's
Yeah,
face and for
she used to
bragging rights.
always tell us that. Because I used to be like, because one time I went someplace, she said, "Why you didn't post nothing?" I said, "I forgot."
Yeah.
Yep.
No, I get that too sometimes, but lately I don't know. Like I felt caught myself posting a lot too much. Like I post every single thing, and it's like, why I gotta keep posting me at a restaurant? Like why I gotta keep showing everybody I'm just keep posting everything at a restaurant? Like people know
Because
I could
and
go to
that
a
goes to what
restaurant,
I
and I
say. So what is social
Mm-hmm.
media?
social media could be for like the how it is,
Could
like
be
what the people got
social.
on prank. No, how people got the pranks on there, how people got funny videos on there,
Nah,
how
I
people
feel like
actually
But then
making
that's like
money off.
saying, "Oh, you posted a prank to show me that you
What?
could be funny."
But
It's the
wasn't
same
And
social
thing.
media, wasn't this designed
No,
for people to
no,
find their friends and stuff like that?
That's
Ain't
for
that?
yeah,
Facebook.
find your
That's
family.
Facebook.
Right.
to
Oh,
be
okay.
social. Social media, all
And
platforms is for you to be
it's
Right.
to
social.
be
But
social,
not.
but you're
But
missing what I'm saying.
yeah,
And I'm saying
exactly.
like posting a video of me at a restaurant all the time. I don't have to post that all the time. I could post a video
Like
here or
people know
there.
you eat.
Like, but if I go out all the time to restaurants, why I gotta post this morning I went to afternoon I went to BBQs and the night I went to Benihana's. Like that's what I used to do. I used to post all day and it just used to be like, nah, I ain't gotta keep posting. Like, why am I keep
Right.
posting
that
all these videos?
that
And
Like
goes
like
I could
back
keep something private to
right.
myself. Like I
that
ain't gotta
goes
keep
back
showing everybody everything.
before social media. You know, before that we had Polaroid, so we took a picture and put it in our book,
in
and
our
that's how
wallet,
we
and
kept
it
our
was
memory.
there for
Those
us.
Polaroids.
Hmm.
The
And we
Polaroid.
also
That's how
was
we kept our memory. We went to Six Flags. We went to
Exactly.
Coney Island. We had Polaroid. Right. So
well, that's true too. Because then when you don't post and got your phone out, you living in that moment too. You
Right.
enjoying the
right.
moment. You know,
Hmm. That too. And then a lot of times too, why I stopped posting because a lot of stuff I've been watching, like far as like people looking at people locations and looking at what restaurant they at. I don't need nobody. I don't got no beef, but I'm just saying.
What's
I
that
don't
Yeah.
need.
guy?
I don't.
That's right.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, that too.
P. Rock,
Yeah.
what's
That
his name?
too.
What was his
That
name? P.
too.
Rock. Something
P&B
Yeah,
Rock.
P and B
yeah,
Rock.
P&B, yeah.
yeah. You know what
But
I'm saying?
everybody know you supposed to post after you
After
leave.
you leave,
That
yeah.
part.
Well, see, I ain't know that
I
because I
didn't
used to
know
Duh.
post
that,
that.
and I'm not in the streets, but I know that.
Right, exactly.
Nah, I used to post during the moment because especially if I'm out at a club, if I'm right there, I post right there at the moment. But lately, I just been learning like just post the next day. Sometimes I don't even post at all. My
What's
social media started to get dry a little
what's
bit.
the one with the braids, Pop Smoke?
Hmm.
They said that's how they got to his house because his address was posted in the
It
beginning of
was.
the thing. You know what I'm saying?
Hmm.
Like, just live in the moment and be. But like people
That's true.
nowadays is so show offy. Like everybody do stuff just to show off. Like you want
Hmm.
people to see that you have this and they don't. Like, and if we being real about social media, that is 9 times out of 10 the reason why people post them holding up a stack of money. I want you to see that I got it and you don't. I'm
Hmm.
posting my big old mansion for you to see that I have it and you don't. That's why I say like a lot of times, like a lot of people is losing their lives over stuff like that because when you have these influencers and they on a yacht in the Maldives and stuff like that, and then you have this girl at home like, damn, I ain't never gonna get that way. I just might as well kill myself. Like it's like people because they aspire to be like you and they can't, and it causes people to get into depression, and you depressed and you want to die, never going to be. I'm not as pretty as this girl, even though this girl over there got 50 million filters.
Hmm.
It
Yeah.
puts these kids today, the people that's not strong enough, in situations to where they go into depression. They want to
Hmm.
die. They want to kill themselves. I'm not there, but a lot of this stuff is fake. All this stuff is
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm kind of 50-50 because that's just go like that's with anything then. So you telling me I can't go and celebrate my good job because you ain't got it because you work at McDonald's?
No, you.
Jealousy,
celebrating
jealousy
and
is
bragging.
real.
Like, but
Jealousy
you can
is real. They will
celebrate it,
kill you. If somebody
but you
jealousy, they will kill you.
You could tell
right,
Kiana the one of the ones that love the post because
I
she
do.
just be
I
right.
saying
post
I'm
everything. I post it
50-50.
when I
When
wake up. I
yeah,
post everything.
we know because you even post your
But
son cursing and I hate it. You what you keep posting your son cursing for? You don't need everybody to
Yeah.
know your
certain
son
stuff be
curse.
funny. Some stuff I be sending to be like I just
No, it don't.
I
Yeah,
just
but
No, you
but
don't.
but when daggone social services knocking at your door, when you letting him
they
drive
gonna see
the
that my
car,
baby is a great. He live a great life.
yeah,
He
but you
bad,
gotta
but
be
he live a
careful
great
what you
life.
post though too. You gotta be careful
Yeah,
what you
but you posting him cursing all the time. He don't need to be up there cursing. People be showing. You know he cursed. Everybody don't gotta know he cursed.
Huh?
He was up there cursing at 4 years old. Like
All right,
where?
not too
What?
much on my grandson.
I
No, it
mean,
is too
Listen,
much of your grandson because your
she
daughter don't see a problem with it, but it is
she
a
over here with the
problem.
I'm
Okay,
50-50.
okay, we. All right,
I
she know.
am 50-50 because I just feel, not with my son's part. I just feel like if it's my accomplishment, if I want to post it, why
But
I
that's
can't post
something
it?
different.
Because
Like if
you can't do it. That's
No, no,
crazy.
no. It's a difference in
it is a different
celebrating
thing.
your accomplishment and posting to be boastful and bragging and letting people feel like they're less than you because you have this. Like if you post a video of your red bottoms, okay, you post your red bottoms or whatever, cool. But if every time you turn around, you only post when you're bragging, or they're only because there's like the influencers, they only posting when they're doing something braggadocious, if I may say that. You know what I'm saying? They're
Yeah.
not posting, right?
I
They're
ain't never heard
not
of
you
braggadocious.
never heard that word? That's a real
I,
word.
Yeah,
Look it
I
up.
that's
gotta
a
I
Google
have.
that when I
yeah,
get
that's
off
a
the
word.
phone.
That's back in our day. That's
Yeah.
back
Oh,
in our day.
I ain't heard that.
Braggadocious
One.
go crazy. I
No,
gotta say
yeah.
that to
see,
somebody.
that goes back to reading a
That
book.
and that goes back to our day because people used to say that you being all braggadocious, but braggadocious is you when you only post stuff when you want to brag. Like say for instance, you post like you say you post when your dog was like laying in the bed with you. Cool. You may post another video of you drinking coffee, you having a bad day. Cool. But then some people only post the good stuff. This is what I'm saying. You're posting for bragging rights. And that's where it gets lost in the noise because you have those people that look up to you and they aspire to be like you, and that's all they see. So they
So
automatically think they got it. I want that life. And that's where where I feel it at with these younger kids looking up and going into depression and stuff like that. Yeah, at the end of the day, it's their parents' job to let them know that this stuff is not real. It's not social media should not be raising your kids. I get that part. But don't we all have some little form
So,
of responsibility? Because if you're an influencer, you're influencing people.
but when you put it like that, I kind of get what Kiana's
Yep.
saying, because you're saying like I can't post every time I'm on vacation because it look like I'm bragging because I didn't show y'all when I was crying yesterday or something like that. You know what I mean? So that kind of when you put it that way, I don't get it like that. Like
Yeah,
just
because
because I don't post that when I was walking, I tripped, but now when you see me, I'm walking, I'm like strutting, like you know, I
yeah,
don't
like
know.
I don't get.
No,
Yeah,
my
I don't get
my
it like
reason
that.
I
was
think
what's
that you can
private to
you
you.
can post what you want to post,
Yeah, that's what social media is
but
for.
but you know what Unique is saying is that people do it just to
For the wrong
brag
reason.
for the
Yeah.
But you
wrong
think
reason.
they
You
bragging, but
you
that's their life. You know
No, I'm
what I
talking
mean?
about influencers. They
But that's
have
what I'm
more,
saying. But how you know that's not their
but
life?
it's
You
not.
assuming.
Some
It is not.
people
I
in
know
lives
some of
like,
these influencers in real life, and their life is not this perfect. You
and
every
some of
day you
people in
post is
real
not
life, not
perfect.
even an influencer. Hmm.
Mhm.
Not even a influencer. Life and regular real people, they just be posting stuff, and that's just not who they is. And we be knowing them like real for real for real. And it
Right.
just be like, why is you posting that? And like, you want me to blow your spot up? Nah.
I'm for your side. But
So
That's how I
I
really
get
be
so
feeling.
it's like if somebody on vacation, right? You on vacation, but you still owe me $100. How you on vacation, but you ain't getting my $100 back?
That
Exactly.
part.
It's like
That's
that.
It don't
another
mean I
part
can't
too.
give. It don't mean I can't give you $100 back. I just didn't. I'm on vacation. Sure.
When's
I
it
But
ain't
you
want
after
to
still
the
give you your
owe
money
trip?
me.
back yet.
When's it after the trip?
Right. Get
That's
my
just
back.
like me saying, Kiana, how you planning your birthday trip, putting deposits and
Oh
stuff
my,
down,
here we go with the $2,000.
but you been giving me $2,000 for a
Oh
few
my
years
God.
now.
This
I
like a
think
I'm
she
whole
gonna
just
that's
say
why
this
this
saying.
whole
every
thing
episode.
I'm
a
just
whole
Oh
thing
saying.
boy.
every
For the
episode.
And,
record,
and,
y'all,
and,
She
I
Kia,
don't owe
she
her. She
talking
just
it in existence. She like it's gonna happen. Let me keep
and
talking
then
it up.
Kia, you gonna
I
keep
wish
hearing
she
it till I
offended.
get it. So hey,
Please.
can't wait to get rich.
I'm just
Give me
saying.
my $2,000.
Yeah,
Right. So
that
I'm just
Right.
part.
saying. So are you fronting about like saving up for this birthday trip, or do you got it to give me my $2,000? You just not giving it to me because are you
You
fronting?
would have
Are
had it
you
by
being
now.
braggadocious, or are you just being selfish?
I'm
Right?
just being
for
me.
the
I'm
record,
just on my trip.
for the record, y'all, she don't owe her $2,000. It was just something
Right,
that
right,
You
Jazz
want.
just wanted her to give her. She don't
Right.
Cause
owe
now
Right.
they
her
Wait,
about
two
wait,
to
Honey
thousand
Mom,
now
you
dollars.
said it's just something Jasmine what?
Want.
Wanted her to
Jasmine
give
just
you.
want her to give her.
That part, mom, because
but
people
look,
will be on here
Jazz,
like,
now
oh,
they
she owe her on $2,000 and
I
she
told
and
got
she
you
be
I
money.
up
want to do
here
the wedding. You
posting.
better bring it up.
I
Chip,
did
they
Wait,
be
They
that
hold
gonna
on
be
with
your
like,
on.
ass
that's
Kim.
why.
like,
How you posted your trip and you owe your aunt 2,000?
And look,
They
they
gonna
gonna
be
be
like,
like, that's why you want to be 50-50 because you owe
no,
$2,000.
look, they gonna be like, how Key Lolo all about the dope though, and she can't give her own
right.
people.
Right.
And
And
she
she ain't
oh.
Oh,
Yeah,
right.
I'm crying.
Jasmine, you heard
I
her, Kim?
deserve two
Jasmine,
thousand
you
dollars
say
from my
Naki
niece.
Lolo all about the dodo and Kim said, and she oh.
for show.
Key Lolo don't owe me $2,000. She just needs to give her aunt $2,000 because I'm her aunt,
Okay,
and
that's another story.
Two. Can I get
Oh,
2 grand?
no,
Shit,
but
Well,
you
shoot,
everybody
I'm the
ask
but you
sister.
can get
Can I
whatever you
get
want
five?
after I
Well,
get what's
shit,
owed
I'm
to
the
me.
mama.
I'm the
I'm
son.
just
yo,
saying
y'all are sick.
this is just something we do, all right?
I'm
So
first cousin. Can I get
y'all can get what
Y'all
y'all
200?
first
want after
cousin.
I get mine.
Not
Nigga,
the
she's a
first
first
cousin. She said,
cousin.
shit, I'm the first cousin.
Look, not
All I
2,000.
want to say, is I wish there was social media and cell phones back in the day when I took a matter of fact, I took 9 children to Florida to Disney World on a Greyhound bus. Now
24
that
hours.
Ooh,
was an
the great.
adventure I wish I had recorded. But we
Oh,
did have the
right.
little
But
what
Why
you
we
did
call
y'all
it,
do
the
that?
little
used to walk around
instant
with the DVD
cameras.
recorder,
We
the
did have
recorders.
those,
But why you
But
but
took the
what
I wish I had a cell phone and can post that on social
That
media.
was a hot
Cause
Mom,
mess.
what
baby,
was
let me
the
tell you,
reason? What was the
taking
reason?
9 kids to Florida on a Greyhound bus was definitely an experience I
That
wish I
was
could have
a hot
shared.
But what
mess.
was the reason? Planes wasn't built back then. It
No,
ain't exist.
Jasmine,
What
the
was it
reason
even?
was back then you go to Greyhound, you could get the tickets, you buy one, get one
I
free.
can't
That was
stand it.
it. That was
You
it,
buy
Kiki.
you Jasmine, you go buy a ticket for $50 and the next person ride for free back in the
Yep.
days. And
You know
that's
how
why
many
it
Yep.
was
kids
like
rode
that.
for
And
free?
and we took our kids to Disney World to
Yep.
Orlando, Florida.
You think
Took us
that's what we brought what you call
Oh,
it
24
too.
Yeah.
hours
I
90 and
on the
look.
Greyhound bus.
Oh, I remember. I
Yeah,
remember
you
that
remember
somewhere.
because really?
we really went
No.
to New Park, damn near.
But yeah, but we
The
really did
passes
because
was
back then.
bumping
But
back then.
look how long ago that was. Back then,
Right.
the chickens was real cheap. Back
Yeah.
then, you could get in
Yeah.
Universal for dirt cheap. But
Less than
now,
$100. Now
now
it's like
forget
200,
about it.
150. Like it's crazy.
Girl, for one
Yeah.
park.
Yeah. But
For one.
no, but Jasmine, that's when you and Kia and Kian was messing with that little girl. Remember?
Messing
When
with a
I
at the
girl.
wasn't messing
park.
with nobody. I was
Oh,
No,
but we went to Disney
with
World on the
Nana, y'all
Greyhound
was messing
bus.
with Nana. Cause I
Nani.
brought Bijan and
Oh
then we got
yeah,
Nana,
yeah. I
Right.
Tyrone's
remember
niece.
that day.
You
I was
remember?
not.
And can you remember?
I
And I
remember
kept saying,
that.
stop it, leave
Y'all
that girl
don't remember?
alone.
Well, y'all was little there. Who was the
So
baby?
Nana, if you watching
Kiana
this, come
wasn't
see
Yeah,
them.
born.
I was gonna
I
say.
remember. No,
Kiana,
Kiana was born.
Kiana
Kiana
was
No,
was
born.
Kiana
born.
was there. Kiana was there.
Rara was
Kiana was
there.
little.
No,
Rara
I
was
thought
a
she
Yeah.
said we
grown
was a
up.
baby. I said I was a baby
She
then.
You
said we
wasn't a
was
baby.
You
born.
wasn't no baby, Kiana.
You
Kiana,
wasn't a
I
baby.
remember you
She
was
was walking.
Kiana, you
She
was
was.
like about what, 5 or 6 years
Yeah,
old?
you
And
got
you
I was
five.
had
a
that's when
baby.
you had your braids in your hair, you had your little visor on and stuff. You was about
Yeah.
5 or 6 years old.
Yeah, I
Mm.
remember that.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Because I
Mhm.
remember Talaya was little then.
Cause
Remember
we lost her in the
when she
park.
almost when Rara almost drowned in the park, I wouldn't let Talaya get back in the
Yeah.
pool.
No,
But
but
no,
that's
Um,
when we
but we
lost
lost
Lay
to
in the
Lady in the
park.
park. Yeah.
Uh-huh. We lost because that's when we left Miss Viola, God bless her dad, sitting over there the thing because remember she got tired of walking because it was too much walking for her. And we had her sit right there on that bench. And we went
Not you
to
bring
and then
somebody in
took
the
the kids
park.
to get on the rides and came back and got her. Yeah. That's when
yeah.
Yeah, but that
Rara
was
almost
fun.
who was it? Rara?
Robert almost drowned.
Rara almost drowned in the pool because
Yeah,
Tyrone was in
Tyrone
the
had to come
house
and
and
ran
he
in
ran
there with
out
a
them
hose.
doors. We all sent everybody outside, but Tyrone came out them doors and jumped in that pool, boy.
With
Yep.
all his clothes on.
Yep, I remember that. Yeah.
Yep.
I
Yeah,
remember
but
that.
now that's something I wish I could have posted on social media that time when we went to Florida.
That would
Oh
have
my
been
God.
cool. That would have been
Now that
cool.
was a
So you
mess.
wanted everybody to see you on a hot Greyhound bus struggling
With
with
9
nine
kids.
kids.
With 9 kids
9
going
kids.
to
So they could
Florida.
see the
That's how
struggle.
much I wanted to take my kids to Disney World. Yes.
Oh, so that's what Janique mean by being real. You post the good in the bad. So you post the bad when you hot, sweating, the bathroom don't work on the bus. But then you post the good when you in the park and you going to every park, getting on every ride.
Yep.
That's the
But
coochie
We
quick.
Jasmine, the
went through
crazy
the
That's
thing
they got
was,
it.
struggle.
you
We
know,
went through
getting
the
up.
Got it.
But
struggle.
the crazy thing was on the bus, you make stops. So we had to stop. Like at certain states, you stop and you stop for like 40 minutes. That was the longest trip ever.
I think it took like 24 hours
It
from New
did.
York to Florida.
The longest trip ever. I said,
Absolutely
OMG.
not. I wouldn't do that
I
with one
But
think
kid.
Kiana, you would never, right? You would
I
never.
think I was on a
Oh
bus one
no,
time
no,
when
no,
that
no,
when
no,
that
not no
happened.
more, not no more. Mm-mm. I would
I
never
think I
get
was.
on another. That's what
I was
deterred me from Greyhound buses. I said I would never ever get on another Greyhound bus again in my life.
Mm.
Okay, ladies. Well, you know what time it is. It's that tea with D and 10.
let's get it.
Take us to
Okay,
the TV.
okay. I just want to get into these eggs that's so high nowadays.
The
Because
who?
I got the word on the street that they selling eggs like it's Lucy's on the corner in New
And
York.
they are up here in the Bronx,
I'm
Vanessa.
telling you,
It
it's
was on the
like it got that serious. We got to get a
yes,
Lucy in a
but
brown bag looking
yes,
like a
Vanessa. It was
little egg.
on the news the day before yesterday. In the Bronx is a store that's selling loose eggs because they said people just might need 1 or 2 eggs.
Hey,
They're
One
selling
or
loose
two
eggs like
eggs.
loose leaves. That's real life in the Bronx.
No, I
In the
said,
Bronx.
what in the world is
Well,
Nah.
we're coming to? Your Eric
Uh-huh.
Bonner, rest in peace. He said, Lucy, somebody gonna get fucked up about some, excuse me, about some eggs.
Ain't
Nah,
no way.
that's
Yo,
real.
like,
That's
You
real.
should go in the corner store and buy 2 eggs.
One egg. Let me get
but
one
You
egg.
could buy one, you need. You could buy one.
Oh my
Let
God,
me
let me
get
that
one egg,
is
see.
Poppy.
crazy.
How
Let
much?
I forgot, but I know you. It's in the Bronx. I'm gonna find out and let you know. But I know it's in the
Probably a
Bronx.
dollar.
Mm-hmm.
That's
Hey
insane.
son,
But
I
then that
got them
costs more
eggs. I
than a
got them
carton,
eggs.
right? Because if you buy
Girl,
one egg for $1, if you buy a carton, how much is a carton?
a
twelve
carton is
dollars.
$9, $12 right now.
$12.
Let me tell you something. Man, eggs is ridiculous. The lady, I watched that lady in the store the other day buy 60 the box because she was like, I'm not gonna buy the box because the box was $21 for the box of eggs. I brought the two what you call it, the two 18 dozen whatever for $13.97.
Yeah, because
So
I know certain stores is putting a limit on how many you could buy.
you're
I
gonna
know
buy
Right.
that.
one thing now. But see the two things is
Yeah,
in the plastic already.
So
I'm
what's
it's
glad
up
I
it's
with
went.
the eggs though? What is happening? Why are the eggs
It's
so
it's
high?
that bird
it's a
flu.
shortage of chickens, and
It's
they got the bird flu going
that
on.
bird
Because of
So
the
flu.
bird flu.
you might get
Mhm.
cutted by some eggs, like for real.
So
I
what do
mean,
the
we're gonna have to
But
shortage?
get
that's
our
why they
own
were
chicken.
saying be careful with buying chicken too.
Oh, I've
But
been
all right,
tearing chicken up. I ain't gonna lie.
this may be a little.
I might got the I think
I only buy
I gotta
Purdue
be
anyway,
tearing
and that's
chicken
supposed to be the best and cleanest chicken. So I only eat
I
Purdue.
ain't
up.
gonna
So
front
like
G.
a
Me too. I still be eating chicken. I just had chicken yesterday. I've been eating chicken almost every
I'll be
day
like
this
a
week.
pigeon up in here.
and she did too. And as soon as I took a bite of it, I spit it back out because I was like, ew, it tastes
But you had
nasty.
another piece this morning.
No, I didn't. I left it in the box because it was cold. I didn't want it. Yeah,
Oh,
I
Okay,
left it
so
in the
maybe
box.
somebody can answer my question, and this may be a dumb question. I don't know. But what do the shortage got to do with the price? Because whether how much they are or not, it still ain't gonna be enough eggs. So why do the price got to do with it?
No,
It's like
well,
the more the shortage.
because they
I
won't
think
buy it as much. And people see how expensive they are. People is really
right,
not buying eggs. I have not brought eggs
and
since because I haven't used eggs.
no, people
and you're
buying them
not producing
eggs.
eggs,
I
so
don't
the
eat no
ones that we
eggs, so
got
I
gotta go
got
for the
work.
high.
Yeah,
Because if it's
because
not coming in,
being that is a shortage, the ones that they got, they like later for that. Let's
they
rack
just
up on the money on that.
exactly.
Yeah, that's what they doing. Yeah, because they
Hmm.
don't know when they're gonna get no more, so they like let's get all we can get now. Even in the super, I mean in the like how you go. Well, we from out here, y'all up north, but in the store when you go in the deli in the store, remember how you could go in there and get a bacon, egg, and cheese for like $2.53? The man felt so
Okay.
bad the other day. He
It's
was
like
on the news talking about it because now they're like $7, $8 for a bacon, egg, and cheese because he said
Yes,
he has to go
Waffle
up because
House
of the
don't win.
eggs.
Waffle House don't went up 50 cents on the
Oh,
egg,
I'm
and you
never
can't
paid
get
that much for a sandwich.
can't get egg like that no more.
Yeah.
Mm-mm-mm.
eggs, and I hope the bird flu come on so we get some money on for a pandemic.
Oh my
Yeah.
goodness, this
Come on,
girl.
come
Yeah,
on with
we
it,
don't
pandemic.
need another pandemic.
You
No,
don't.
I don't
So
want
don't,
another pandemic.
No.
cause
I
Nah.
need some
I'd
money.
rather
so
just
I
what?
I'd
need
rather
some
pay $20 for some eggs than just to be in a
Yeah,
pandemic.
don't nobody want to be in no daggone pandemic. We about to
I
know.
think I think
We
it's,
don't know. We
Give
about to
me
be in
some
a
money.
civil war. You talking about a pandemic? We about to go to war.
it's
I said
that's
pandemic, pandemic.
Yeah, because
yeah.
you talking about money. Because you, if it ain't a pandemic, we ain't gonna get the pandemic. It got to be a.
Well,
Boom.
But thank you for your tea and
Thank you for the
It's T and Tan,
session.
baby. All right, ladies, we coming to an end. I would like to, before we end and close out, I would like to ask, what would be your advice to give somebody that is doing stuff for social media or just like out there, just doing whatever,
Can I
just
go
for
We
first?
social
see you,
media?
sis.
Can I
We
go
see
first?
you and we know you. That's all I got to say.
I just want to say, do what you want, whatever floats your boat. If you want to front and be fake, front and be fake. Everybody need to mind their business.
what my cousin said. That's all.
That part.
we're on that. What's her name? What that lady on night said? Give me 20K in my pocket USD and mind your business. That's all.
Get my religion to tell you
It's like,
my
guess my
business.
religion to tell you my business.
You
Mind your
know,
business.
you know what's my motto? It don't cost you a dime to stay out of mine.
Okay.
Mind your business, baby.
Well, I just want to let y'all out there know, I agree to their point. Live your life, but kind of do a little bit more in private. Like just kind of keep a little bit more to yourself. Like it's
You
always
can't
good to
just get
have
off of social
memories.
media and let the people do what they want.
No, I'm gonna still be on social media because I like to watch funny videos. I don't really post like that, but I like to watch my funny videos still. I be cracking up all day. I can't leave them social media because they got a whole bunch of funny stuff. But keep a little bit more stuff to yourself in private. Everybody don't need to know all your business. Oh, y'all just put all your business out there. And protect your peace at all ways. I know that's my favorite word. Protect your peace. I ain't got my crown, but because y'all know I'm on vacation, y'all. I'm in a hotel. But ladies, grab your crowns. Always keep them adjusted. And remember, like, comment, subscribe. We on YouTube. We
Yeah.
on Instagram. Share us. We on Spotify. We
And
we we
go
all
get that
over.
done.
We all over.
Take a
And
shot and get that.
as always, raise your glass, even though I got a cup, with the ladies with class. Until next time.
We wear our
Later.
crown. Real woman hold us down.
I wear my crown. Real women hold each other down. Share stories, real, raw, and proud. Let's talk about what's going down. Yeah, we wear our crowns up.